So you think you're a style guru? Maybe you are. And I thought the same thing about myself 10 years ago when my coach and mentor said to me, that which you think you're good at, you will never master. And boy, was she right. And we know, you and I, that true masters in this world are always learning, always growing, always powering up. Here's my question for you. If you are that bold, beautiful, well-dressed, stylish, well-put-together woman, first of all, thank you. Thank you for being a woman who gets up, dresses up, and is a bold light on a hill for all to see, and uses her spirit of beauty, that power, that purpose that comes with that gift of the spirit of beauty for the good. Because our light that is designed to shine is not just for us. Yes, we get to look and feel beautiful and bold and confident and enjoy fashion and have fun with it. But the point is not to walk into the room and turn all heads and be the shizners in the room. And I know that's not why you do it. If you do, then let's have a conversation. But your light is to shine bright because light brings others in from the dark, in from the cold, in from the lonely places out there. And if you're worried about your bright light outshining others or dimming others, well, let me tell you something, honey, you ain't that powerful. You don't have the power to dim somebody else's light. Only she does, and only God can do that. The creator of all things, the one who gave you the gift of your spirit of beauty, the one who gave you the drive and the tenacity and the competitiveness and the ambition and the spirit of excellence to do what you do well, and part of that is dressing well. So once again, I want to thank you. That's just precious and powerful and very necessary in this world. Always has been and always will be. Here's my question to you. Are you cruising or are you choosing? Are you cruising and resting on your laurels? That is, I dress well, I got it down pat, I know how to dress, I know how to walk out the door knowing I nailed it. Or are you someone who is constantly investing in her personal style, her presence, and do you know the concept, main question, that is dress to connect? Not dress for success, dress to connect. In my coaching program, The Power of Personal Style, one of the 6 or 7 unique differentiators is how I teach my clients to dress to connect. Because it's all well and good to be bold and beautiful and communicate an excellent external message, but are you repelling people or are you attracting people? Are you repelling opportunities or are you attracting opportunities? Are you coming across as intimidating and unapproachable? Do you care? You should. Or are you approachable in your spirit of beauty, in that power, in that gift that is your spirit of beauty? These are really, really important questions to ask yourself, because as a woman in this world, you have the gift of grace and patience and power and femininity and strength and success, and I believe we go out there to play to win, right? But there are 1 or 2 people in this category. If that's you, this bold, beautifully well-dressed woman who is confident and charges in and plays to win, is on one hand you have those who have no clue whatsoever how they come across, that they are intimidating to others, and sometimes they know that they are and they actually like that. Sometimes they are told that they are and they don't care. They say, well, that's your problem, that's not mine. They actually dress well for themselves, and that's a crying shame, because the spin-off of dressing well is, yes, we get to look and feel confident and beautiful. That is a gift, and it's playful, and there is fun to be had with fashion. That's not the purpose of dressing well. I believe that we are dressing to connect, because we are wired for connection. We are wired to be in community with one another. Doesn't mean we all have to be bosom buddies. Heaven knows that doesn't work. Nobody is the get-along gang, and wherever you go, people are people. Wherever you go, there you are, said a good friend of mine once. But the woman who gets up to dress up and is a light on a hill knows that she carries responsibility and influence as part of her gift in life. She knows that her light, when it's love and approachable and it's sincere and it's trustworthy and it's genuine, that it will draw others to her and draw others out of the darkness, out of loneliness, out of depression, out of their own challenges in life, and it will draw them in. Dress to connect is learning how to dress on the outside in a way that truly reflects the woman on the inside. Dressing in a way that will attract amazing people and powerful opportunities into your life. But dressing in a way that actually is also connected and mirrored on the outside and the inside. That's the other question I have for you. Is the confidence and boldness on the outside that the world sees the same on the inside? Do you love the woman in the mirror? Are you her biggest cheerleader or are you her biggest critic? I know what I'm talking about here. I lived as the latter for most of my life, and I got to a place a number of years ago, I'm like, I'm done with that. I have always been bold, driven, competitive, ambitious, courageous, sometimes going places and doing things that are like crazy brave. But on the inside, I second guessed myself all the time. I doubted myself. I was my biggest critic. I complained and condemned and criticized myself and my body and my mind for most of my life. And it is a shocking way to live. And it is a terrible thing to do with the gift that is life and the gift that is your spirit of beauty. So my bold, beautiful friend, I ask you again, are you a style guru? Have you reached the zenith of your success of your personal style? Or are you someone who is a true master, who is always learning, growing, and powering up, leveling up? Someone who is coachable and teachable in her coaching and teaching of others. Because true leadership is that, right? I believe that the secret power weapon to leadership is humility. Something I had to learn a long time and the hard way often. And we all get to learn that. And we all get to choose whether we're going to embrace it and learn it and apply it, or whether we're just going to continue on our own path for ourselves. I have the privilege of working with some incredible women in this life. Women of all ages and cultures, all stages of life, married, divorced, engaged, single, somewhere in between. Women with children who've never had children, who would desperately want to have children. Women who've traveled, women who don't even have a passport. Women of all backgrounds, religious and not religious, wild and conservative. And every single one of them has a desire to look and feel confident and beautiful. And I believe it is our God-given gift and right to get up, dress up, and be a bold light on a hill, to walk out the front door knowing that we nailed it. But we don't get to do any of that unless we invest 3 things that bring anything of value into our lives. Time, money, and effort are the 3 things that bring a skill set into our lives that no one can take from us. So in my coaching program, The Power of Personal Style, one of the major differentiators is that I teach you to become your own more empowered style guru. Something that is not taught out there. Why? Because not teaching that keeps you dependent on the fashion magazines, the fashion fads, and the fashion experts. I want to remove that dependency from my clients. It's what I do. Because when you get in your hands the tools, the scripts that tell you and show you and teach you how to use fashion as a connector, as an influencer, that makes you more money, that brings you more opportunity, that expands your confidence and your influence beyond your wildest dreams, that's what I do. That's what I want to teach people who haven't yet understood the true infinite power of personal style, because our spirit of beauty is not limited. Our spirit of beauty doesn't have a shelf life. Our spirit of beauty, in fact, grows with each passing year, which is one of the reasons why I don't agree with the statement that it's rude to ask a lady her age. I never have liked that. I always have bucked against it, and I never will. I agree with it. Every year that you and I are given is a gift. Every year that you and I are given is something that we are to do something with. So what are you doing with your spirit of beauty? Are you dressing it up for yourself and hiding it and its power and its influence and its love from the rest of the world? Or are you truly understanding your spirit of beauty, the influence that comes with it, the confidence, the power, the beauty, the love, the extension that you can actually produce out of that incredible gift? Only we women carry the spirit of beauty. I'm not saying some men are not beautiful. I'm not saying that at all. There are some ridiculously beautiful men in this world. I'm talking about our womanly spirit of beauty. And we need to make sure as women that what we portray on the outside is authentic and that it is actually connected with the woman on the inside. Because what is the point of being the best dressed woman in the room if you are the best dressed, most broken woman in the room? You may want to pause and hear that again. What is the point of being the best dressed in the room when in truth you are the best dressed, most broken hearted in the room? I know what I'm talking about here. I speak with this on this subject with confidence and authority. Because in 49 and a half years, man, have I done some work on this. And in this journey, I have been blessed to through years and tears and pain and fear and shame, break free from all of that and learn to fall in love with the woman in the mirror. That is the key differentiator in my coaching program. So my beautiful, bold friend, where are you? Are you the style guru who is still learning, growing, and powering up and really understanding her spirit of beauty and using it and living your most vivacious, beautiful, successful life? Or are you just dressing up because it comes naturally to you? And in fact, it doesn't come naturally to you. You learned it somewhere. I know that because I taught myself as well. From the age of 17, when I went to work, I wasn't born a fashionista. Nobody's born a fashionista. I taught myself thanks to the others and things and people I saw around me. I didn't have training. I didn't have any formal expertise at all. I taught myself. So those skills that come naturally to us, we taught ourselves that. Perhaps you did as well, but it's thanks to those around us who went before us. Nothing is ours. Nobody is where they are today because of their own, to bootstrap themselves up from the gutters and they did all this. No, people go before us. We stand on the shoulders of giants. That's what actually happens in life. And that power of humility is part of your spirit of beauty, my friend. So here's the charge, here's the challenge, here's the invitation. To go to www.lindapage.com, watch the video case study, book a call with my office and have a free consultation. It won't cost you any money, but it's going to challenge you whether or not you are truly committed to yourself, whether or not you are investing in yourself as you should in this highly competitive online digital world that we live in right now. Because everything is online these days, more so than ever, which means your competition in every area of life has exploded. You have more competition because of online life today in community, in the marketplace, in job opportunities, in your career, in romance and in personal relationships. There are women out there who are competing with you to get investors and clients and supporters of their business, their product, their charity, and all of them are well dressed, and only a small minority of them are learning how to dress better, how to dress to connect, how to use fashion as a connector, as an influencer. Those are the smart ones. Those are the ones that are rising up above all other digital platforms. Those are the ones who stand out on Zoom calls. Those are the ones that attract people and opportunities because they are not blending into the background and they're not just bold there for themselves. They understand that their people skills are their most powerful asset in life. That's the game changer. That's what I call Dress to Connect. www.lindapage.com. Let's have a conversation and let's power you up, my friend. It's 2022. What are you going to do?